Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's hot outside, maybe a little too hot because it's only 9 a.m. And I didn't work this morning because I have a bag and it's super heavy because I have some supplies for my wellness talk today that I'm gonna make little goodie bags. I thought I had more stuff, but I don't know what happened. With some motivational card, I turned my dreams into goals, my goals into plan, and my plans into reality. So I bought these motivational little notepads to give to them, and I have some pens with some stuff written on there. There is no limit to what I can achieve. There is no limit to what I can achieve. So I bought these pens, and I have some stones that I also purchased to give them, and I also have these little cool packs that I'm gonna put in the bags to give them today for my wellness session. I bought some nice bag with powerful quotes and motivational stuff on there. Unfortunately, they are my storage unit, and my children have my car, so I could not make it to my storage unit yesterday to get them. But my daughter promised me she's gonna try to go this morning to get them so I could have them to distribute later on today. So how are you doing? How is your Wednesday going? Are you excited about today? Do you feel blessed? Are you thankful? Is there anything that you're thankful or you're grateful for this morning? I know I'm thankful and very grateful for waking up this morning. I feel so hot right now. Even as I walk into the building this morning, one of my colleagues saw me. She said, "Oh my goodness, what's wrong? You don't look well." Because I feel like my stomach is going through something and I feel super hot. So I'm trying to adjust myself to it, and I'm like, "No, girl, you have to get up and go to work today. You have a whole presentation on wellness." So today, my talk, the presentation I have today for my colleagues, because I shared yesterday, we have a week of health and wellness event for well-being for program administrators, program coordinators, program managers who works in the GME field, graduate medical education. So we have a week of wellness where we share powerful information, how to get back to school, how to do well in your position, different information, share a lot of knowledge, and just get together, have fun, and enjoy the moment. So today it's my time to speak about recharge and reclaim wellness strategy to decrease burnout in GME professional. As GME professional, we have a lot on our shoulders. We are the person who carries the program. We have a program director. Basically, the two people who really runs the program is the program director or the program administrator, coordinator, manager, whatever the title is, because depending on the institution, we have different titles, right? So we are the two people who runs the program. Literally, the program administrator, like myself, is the person who runs the program. It's the person to make sure all our updates, all our software, all our website, our annual updates, the residence evaluation, make sure they graduate in every system. They can go sit down for their boards. They meet all the requirements. We don't have any citation. I'm in charge of the compliance. So many things that we get to do. And then we have the faculty, the residents, and it could be very challenging. I'm thankful right now because I have a very small program. I've managed much larger program, and having 18 residents is like a walk in the park for me, but it's still very stressful because you're still dealing with 18 different personality. Plus you have the faculty, you have the internal and external people, administrators or leadership that you have to deal with mostly on a daily basis. Yesterday, most of my day after I ended the live was me going through email because I was out last week. I was in Mexico attending that conference. So most of my day yesterday was going to email. Bonjour, Tonton Patrick. Was going to emails, making sure everything, and responding to people, following up on things that were supposed to be, people were supposed to do, they didn't do. So I'm like, did I send this to you already? Did I send this to you already? So that was what my day was like really yesterday, and also trying to finalize my presentation because I'm like, I know I prepared this. Where is it? So I could not find it. So I had to go back and do some more research and put something together so that I have it, because I also have another presentation on Friday that I have. The one on Friday is going to be detox your digital space, reclaiming your time and focus. I don't know about you guys, but I live and breathe to my phone. I try to put it outside my bedroom or away from my bed so that it's not in my hands, because I feel like every time I turn around, I need to touch it. I need to touch my phone. I need to do something on the phone. Comparatively, if it's away from me, I don't have to worry about it, right? So this is one thing I'm working on, my phone. Bonjour, Tonton Patrick. Bonjour, Tonton Patrick. Yeah, so I'm working on that. So this is what we're going to be talking about on Friday: detoxing your digital space, reclaiming your time and focus, because we do need to reclaim our time and our focus. And today I'm going to be talking about recharging and reclaiming wellness strategy, recharge and reclaim wellness strategies to decrease burnout and GME professional. You cannot imagine, and I shared my story before when I was in Georgia, how I quit my job for 2 years because I needed to recharge and regain my health, and because I almost didn't recognize who I was. I was at the point where I was really sick, and I was in this dark web. You guys heard me use that expression before, in this dark web, this dark space, because I was like, that's it, I'm done, I can't do this, I don't want to be bothered with it, I'm just gonna be whatever it is. And that's where I was. That's when I went home and sat my family down and had a conversation with them, and I told them, you can choose to, we can sit down and have this conversation as a family, where I'm gonna quit my job, or you guys can decide to bury me in a few months, because that's where I was. That's how I felt at that point. Okay, so one of the things that I'm going to be talking with my colleagues today is intermittent fasting, because I'm planning on starting a journey next week on intermittent fasting, because I've done it in the past and it worked really well for me. I've done different ones, and there is definitely different types of intermittent fasting, which I'm gonna share with my colleague, the benefits, why you should do it, and the do's and the don'ts. This is also one thing that I'm gonna be sharing with them, and I also have it pulled up here. So I decided today maybe I'll talk to you guys about intermittent fasting. For those of you who have never done it, intermittent fasting is kind of like an eating pattern that cycles between period of eating and fasting. Unlike traditional diet, it doesn't focus on what you eat, but when you eat. So it's important for you to know what type of fasting you're going to do, how you're going to do it, if it's going to work for you, are you able to do it. So you need to do some research to learn more about it, because there's different types. There's for beginners, there's for advanced, there's for the people who's been doing it like me, or more advanced people. So there's different things. So I always encourage people, if you are doing it for the first time, start slow, and then as you get comfortable, then you can increase your time. Because when I first started, I didn't jump into it and say I'm gonna do a 24-hour fast and call it a day, because I've never done it. So I started slowly, and then over time I increased my time. Because most of the time, after the third day, you're good. If you can make it to the first 3 days, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. So let's talk about it. The types of intermittent fasting. The first one we can talk about is what we call the 16 and 8 method. The 16 and 8 method, time restricted eating type. So basically, for 16 hours you will fast, and then your eating window will be within the 8 hours. So you set your time that you want to eat, and then the time that you will I'm sorry, the time that you're going to fast. So for people who's doing it for the first time, I would suggest you do it as you sleep. Do your fasting time overnight, because most of the night you're sleeping and it will go by, and then until you wake up. If you're not a breakfast person, allow yourself until maybe 12, 1 o'clock for you to eat. So for beginners and people with a regular daily routine, so the 16 and 8 method is recommended. So what is the benefit of the 16 and 8 intermittent fasting? It supports weight loss, it improves blood sugar, and it reduces late night snacking. If you're someone who loves to snack at night, that may help you. Okay, the second type of intermittent fasting you can do is the 5 and 2 diet. So for people who's not accustomed to dieting or doing fasting, maybe the 5 and 2 may work for you. Basically, you eat 5 days. You eat normally 5 days out of the week. Eat whatever you want, however you like. And then for 2 days, for 2 days, you will restrict your calorie intake to between 500 to 600 for 2 consecutive days. For best for people who want flexibility and don't mind calorie counting. Like me, I don't mind calorie counting. So 5 and 2, I could do it. But basically, I can do any of them. So the 5 and 2 benefits basically the same thing. Promote fat loss, may reduce insulin resistance, and easier to maintain long term. For people who don't want to stick on a diet and all this milk, who doesn't want to do like a diet type of thing, who cannot do long-term things, maybe a 5 and 2 intermittent fasting may work for you, because you can eat 5 days out of the week, whatever you want, and then the other 2 days you just do your intermittent fasting. You eat, but you restrict your calorie intake to 500 to 600, which is what we do when we do nutrition. But it's a daily thing. It's almost kind of like intermittent fasting, but we control our calorie intake on a daily basis, and we restrict it between 500 and 600 calories. So the next one is alternate day fasting, ADP, right? So that with that one, you eat every other day, okay? And on your fasting days, you stick to a 500 calorie or none at all on alternate days. So for every other day, you eat a nice big meal. The next day, you stick to 500 calories, or you don't eat anything at all. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know. I'm yawning so much. 500 calories or none at all on alternate days. Okay, it's best for experienced fasters under medical supervision. So you should do it under medical supervision. And this is more for the people who are experienced into intermittent fasting. And this one, the benefit for that one is rapid weight loss, improved metabolic health, and potential heart health benefits. So this is what each category have different type of benefit. And also when you do intermittent fasting, your body goes into different phases, right? So it's important for you to do research and learn the different phases that your body go into when you fast, okay? The fourth type of intermittent fasting you can do is eat, stop, eat. So you fast for 24 hours, once or twice per week, dinner to dinner, best for intermediate to advanced fasters. So with this one, you eat, stop, eat. You fast 24 hours, once or twice per week, and then you do it dinner to dinner, and then it's more for advanced fasters, people who fast, more advanced, people who are accustomed to fasting. So the benefit to the eat and stop part is it boosts fat burning, it may support cellular repair, autophagy, and then increase growth hormone level. Okay, so you really have to decide what type of intermittent fasting would I like to do, which one is best for me. Even it's the same thing when you're going to do a diet. When you're going on a diet, you have to say to myself, which type of diet will work best for me. Depends on your schedule, what you like to eat, what you're looking for. Maybe you have a nice dress you want to fit in for your birthday, and it's coming in 21 days or 2 weeks, and you're like, you want to drop 10 pounds. So you have to see which one will work best for you so that you could do it. Okay. The fifth one is what we call the warrior diet. Okay. This one, you fast 20 hours with very light eating, like fruits and broth. I've done that one. I've done the 16. I've done the 18. I've never done the stop and eat. I don't recall doing that because I'm like the warrior type. So I've done the 20 hours with a very light to eat, just fruits and broth. Maybe I'll do that. And you have the 4 hours of eating window. 4 hours at night, eating window 4 hours at night. And then it's for advanced intermediate fasters and those who prefer big meal. When I did it, I didn't really do big meal because my food was really light, because I was still I was sticking to the protocol as I did the 20 and 4. Right? Because I remember I used to eat between 1 and 4, and then after 5 o'clock, I did not put anything in my mouth other than water. That's all I had, water. Okay, so this one, the benefit to this one, the warrior diet, is enhanced fat burning, may improve mental clarity. If you need to improve your mental clarity, this may be a good diet for you. It also encourages nutrient dense eating, right? So look at the different types and decide which one will work best for you. The sixth one, I don't know, did you guys know there's so many different type of intermittent fasting? Or have you guys, some of you, have you ever heard of the term intermittent fasting? And what do you know about it? Write it down, put it in the chat. What do you know about intermittent fasting? Okay, and have you tried? What was your result? I've done it, and I was looking like this, and everybody was like, if the wind blows, it's gonna knock you down, because I was doing that, and I was also doing the nutrition, health, and wellness thing. Okay, so the OMAD 1 meal a day. This one, I've done that one too. For 23 hours you fast, and then 1 hour you get to eat whatever you want within that 1 hour window. I was talking to one of my colleagues, and I was telling her that I'm thinking about doing the OMAD intermittent fasting, and she's like, what's that? I said, where you fast for 23 hours and you only have 1 hour window to eat. And she's like, oh, I want to do it. I said, okay, so today I'll talk about it in our health and wellness series, and then anyone who's interested, we can sign up, and then I'll be holding everyone else I will hold everyone accountable to make sure we're doing it the right way, and for 21 days, and then I'll have a weekly check-in with everyone to see how they're doing, so that we can do it. Okay, so the benefits to that is extreme calorie control, mental sharpness, because right now I need to sharpen my mental, because I have so much going on in there. Sometimes it's like, okay, what was I doing? What was I thinking? So I need to sharpen my mental health. Okay, and it's efficient for short-term fat loss. So if you have a huge event that you're going to be attending in the next month or so, you may consider doing that, but please do consult with your doctor, okay, before you start any of this program. So what are the health benefits of intermittent fasting? Health benefit of intermittent fasting: it may assist you with weight loss and fat burning, improve insulin sensitivity and blood sugar control, lower inflammation. Guys, I used to have a lot of inflammation in my body. Everything used to hurt, especially when you're extremely overweight. For the first time in my life, I was over 200, close to 220 pounds. And everything hurt. I used to be suffering at night. I twist and turn. I woke up with cramps. I was in bad shape. And now when I'm looking back at my pictures, I'm like, oh my goodness, I look like somebody took an air pump and just pumped air inside of me, because I'm looking at my face. I'm like, oh, did I really look like this? I was like, So benefits. Yeah, so after I did that, I didn't feel any pain. I felt brand new. You see me, I'm excited, I'm happy, I'm living again, I'm enjoying life. So those are some of the things that I've done to help me get healthy, to help me to stay healthy, and I still do it. But now I really want to do an intense session where I'm like, okay, I need that mental clarity, I need that mental sharpness, that I need to go and fast and detox my body. Because I told you guys, I've been doing juicing. There's different type of juicing you can do depending on what you want to do, why you want to do it, what you're looking to do. So do some research on the ingredients that works for the type of juice that you want to make, and what is the benefit of the juicing, what are the benefits that you're looking for from juicing. Okay, excuse me. What are the benefits you're looking for from juicing? Your coach is having a cup of coffee because you can see me going, yawning, and I'm yawning again every 2 minutes. I don't know why. Well, I'll go back to this in a minute. I'm the type of person, my bedtime is 8 o'clock. I forgot my watch this morning. My bedtime usually is 8 o'clock, and I've been the 8 o'clock girl for all my life. So my children are in town. I know I posted a picture of my babies this morning. My babies are in town. So last night I wanted to spend time with them because it's been a very long time since I've had all 4 of them together. And it's like all 4 of them were together, and I was super excited. So I wanted to go out and do something with them. I wanted to go and have dinner. I remember when they were younger, we used to go to Dallas, Texas BBQ, and at the time they used to give those nice, when you buy a plate of food, you really used to have food in your plate. And I used to have the Texas style pina colada, and they'll get the virgin pina colada, and all of us sitting at the table having a good time eating and drinking. So I just wanted to live that moment again. Except that Tati Rachel cooked for them, and everybody ate. And I'm like, guys, I didn't eat because I'm waiting for you guys to eat. So basically, they had food, but I'm like, okay, let's just go out and have some ice cream. Maybe that's why my stomach is hurting, because I had a little too much ice cream. So we went out to Baskin Robbins, guys. I love rum raisin ice cream. And now I just fell in love with the pistachio. It is so good. Oh my goodness, so delicious. Yeah, so, but then I had the pistachio last night. So I had a double scoop of rum raisin ice cream last night. And all of them had different brand. They had different type flavors. Some had Hershey, no, not Hershey, Reese's something, peanut butter ice cream, Oreo cookie. And I'm like, you guys, but I had the one with in that was cool. So we were out a little late. Maybe that's why I feel tired this morning, and maybe that's why my stomach is killing me, because I had a little bit too much ice cream. I did not eat that ice cream with grace, because I love that ice cream. And maybe that's why I feel a little sick this morning, because I was not eating my ice cream gracefully, like she would say. I forgot her name, the etiquette lady. I did not eat my ice cream gracefully, because I was all in. I was diving in, and I was with my baby. I was excited. I was having a great time. So I was like, whatever. You know, but it was good. So all 4 of them were together, and I was with them. So it was like, oh, look at my babies. They're all grown. Look at them. Oh, guys, I cannot believe I have a 27-year-old daughter, and she's leaving to go to South Korea. So I'm like really hurting in here just a little bit, because I'm not, I mean, she's been overseas before, because she went to Cyprus to study, and I think one time she went to Italy. So, you know, it's not the first time. And even my daughter Abigail, she's traveled with school. They've been overseas, but for a whole year, I don't think she's ever been away for that long. So this is the part where I'm like, and her father, my ex-husband, is like, I'm gonna call the airport and tell them to not let you through, that you're a terrorist, that you, I'm like, you better not play like that. That's not even funny for you to say stuff like that. And he said he's gonna take her passport, different thing. I'm like, okay, good luck on all of that. But you know, she's excited. She's doing something good. She's going over there to teach. She's going with a mission group. So hopefully everything works out. So please do keep my baby in prayer, because she's gonna go with for a whole year. And my daughter Abigail last night was just so dramatic. She was like, oh my goodness, all I'm gonna eat is McDonald's, because I'm And then in Georgia, she's there with her dad. And he's like, and I'm gonna eat his rice and beans. She was so dramatic. I'm like, girl, you need to stop. I said, then you should learn how to cook. So you can cook whatever you want. You can eat whatever you want. You can make whatever you want to eat so that you don't have to depend on anybody to prepare your meal, okay? So she's like, Mom, I do not want to go back to Georgia. I want to stay with you. I don't care. I don't want to go. I'm like, girl, you have to go. Unfortunately, you do have to go because I cannot keep you here right now. So that's what it was. So I had a great time. Maybe that's why I'm tired, because I was not in my bed at 8 o'clock. And I forgot my watch, so I cannot tell you how many hours I slept, because I know whenever I slept, it was definitely close to 1 a.m. Okay, once I go to bed past my bedtime, yes, guys, I do have a bedtime, and I mean it. It's like my whole system is all over the place, okay? I have a sleep pattern, and I encourage you guys to have a sleep pattern. I have a sleep pattern. If I don't follow that sleep pattern, I look like I look this morning, and I yawn and I feel tired because I did not stick to my sleep pattern. But I would do it all over again just to spend time with my 4 beautiful babies. I'm in love with my kids. I love my kids. And the most amazing thing about my kids, all of them love each other. They don't fight. They get along. They just, I mean, I posted a picture, you see all of them on top of each other. They were sitting on each other, and I'm like, my lap is here. Anybody want to sit on me? Anybody want to sit on me? And they were like, no. I'm like, okay, but I enjoy that very much. So I praise God, and I thank God every day for my babies. Just keep my babies in prayer. Keep me in your prayers. You know, because the devil these days is really attacking the children. And when you have kids, God, keeping my fingers crossed, they are not causing problem. They following a certain path, a certain pattern, and they listen. And last time they actually say, Mom, you remember when we were younger, you made a sign, path that we would not do this, we would not be single moms, we would not have kids out of wedlock, we would not. Yeah, I said I did do that. Yeah, and I'll do it all over again. And you say if we don't graduate college, don't follow you, don't come to you, don't do this, don't do that. If we don't go to school, yeah. I said, yeah, I did that. I did that. So, you see, and they remember all of that. They remember all of that. We have to set the tone for our children. We must set the tone for our children so they know what our expectations are. Because sometimes we may be a little rigid, but I don't think I was rigid. But going back, they're like, Mom, you told us if we didn't go to school, if we didn't do this, if we didn't do that, don't look for you, don't come. I say, yeah, I said that. Because, you know, when you have to definitely tell your kids what the expectations are so that they don't just go and be all over the place. Good morning, Monsieur Bernard Talent. Ça, c'est Fanatique Pam. Dans Radio Comédie FM. Bonjour, Monsieur Talent Bernard. Yeah. So it was great. I had a good time with them. And we're supposed to hang out tonight. I'm too old to be hanging out 2 nights in a row. And I was in Mexico last week, so my body is definitely taking a beating. So, yeah, but it was exciting. So let's go back so I could wrap it up and send you guys. Yeah, so intermittent fasting, the health benefit of intermittent fasting. The first thing we talk about is weight loss and fat burning. The second one is it improves your insulin sensitivity and blood sugar control. It lowers inflammation in your body. If you have a lot of inflammation, consider some intermittent fasting to see how that may help you. It also increases mental clarity and focus. You see your coach is focusing. She has mental clarity. Although I'm going to do it to increase it, to make it sharper, because guys, I'm going back to get my MPH, Masters in Public Health Administration. Yes, I'm going to do that, okay? And also support for cellular repair and longevity via autophagy. This is a phase that your body goes through when you fast, okay? It improves heart health markers like your cholesterol and your blood pressure. So if you are someone who's suffering with cholesterol, high blood pressure, you may want to consider some intermittent fasting, but please do speak with your doctor so that they can advise you which one that you would do that will work best for you. And it also may reduce the risk of chronic disease like type 2 diabetes and Alzheimer's, because we know type 2 diabetes is something that a lot of people in the Black and brown community suffers with. So if you try to do that and control your food, what you eat to live and not live to eat, some of us live to eat and not eat to live. So we want to eat to live. Like when you make the good choice of the food that you're putting in your body, that may help you to live longer and may reduce the risk of diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular disease. So speak with your doctor, and he or she may be able to advise you best which way to go. So now we tell you about the benefit of intermittent fasting. Let's talk about who should avoid or consult a doctor before fasting, because intermittent fasting is not for everybody. And I repeat it, it's not for everybody. People in this category should proceed with caution, like pregnant women who are breastfeeding, children and teen under the age of 18, people with a history of eating disorder, those with type 1 diabetes or advanced type 2 diabetes, because we know some of them, they may not go 24 hours without eating or 23 hours without eating. So it's important that you discuss with your doctor before you decide you want to go do intermittent fasting, okay? People taking certain medication like insulin, blood pressure medication, you must consult with your doctor before you decide you want to do intermittent fasting. And also individuals with chronic illness, unless they are medically clear, I do not encourage you to do it without consulting with your physician. So now, who can participate in intermittent fasting? My coffee is good this morning. Adults in generally good health, like myself and you, if you are in good health, you may participate in intermittent fasting. People to lose weight or reduce visceral fat. Those of us who have a lot of excess fat, we might want to consider that. Those seeking to improve their metabolic health. Individual aiming for mental clarity and improve their focus. I want to aim for my mental clarity and improve my focus because I have so much going on. I need to be able to focus. I need to have mental clarity so that I can continue to do the work that I do on a daily basis. And anyone who's running a simple structured eating pattern, so that may help you with that. So today we talk about the different type of intermittent fasting. Please do consult with your physician if you do decide that you want to try it, and then do some research to see which one will work best for you before you go and dive in. I've done the 16 and 8, I've done 18 and 4, I've done 20 and 4, I've done the 23 and 1. At some point I even did a 21-day water fast, that juice fast. All I had was the liquid. For 21 days, I did that. And I was drinking so much. I had 1 gallon that marked the amount of water that I needed to drink on an hour per hour. And then I did that for 21 days. The first 3 days was very difficult. But after I got past the first 3 days, it was like, it was easy for me to do it. But if you have not done that, any of these things, please start slow and increase over time. See how your body get adjusted after the first 3 days. And if you feel like you can do, oh, maybe I can do, because when I started, that's what I did, because that was the first time ever that I was doing that type of thing. So I went for the first 3 days. It was horrible. I was hungry. My body was going to changes, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So I did the first 3 days, and as I started to feel better, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go for 5 days. After the 5 days, oh, this is good. I went for 7 days, and then I went to 14 days, and then I did the whole 21 days, and then after that, I felt great. So just start slow, do the baby step, and over time, you may increase it so that you can feel better. Okay, so that was my talk for you today. We talk about intermittent fasting, the benefits, the do's and the don'ts, and who may be able to participate. But my best advice to you is please do consult your doctor before you start intermittent fasting. All right. So in closing today, my final thoughts for you today: fasting isn't about restriction; it's about rhythm. So start slow, stay hydrated. I'm always hydrating, but I'm having a cup of coffee this morning because I need it. Stay hydrated. Choose a method that fit your lifestyle and listen to your body. It's important that you listen to your body. And when you do intermittent fasting, you must be consistent. You cannot decide today I'm gonna do 12 to 8, and then tomorrow I'm gonna do 11 to 7, and then the next day I'm gonna do 10 to 5. No, you must be consistent. Whatever time you choose to eat, you have to stick to that time until you're done with whatever number of days that you're doing. So if I said I'm gonna do 23 hours of fasting and 1 hour of eating, I want to do my 1 hour of eating maybe around 5 or 6 so that I have something to eat, that therefore I will not be feeling hungry at night. And if you drink a lot of water, it will help you to stay full. Also, if you need things to help you reduce your appetite, to help control your eating, just reach out to me. I may be able to suggest certain things to you that will help you to control your appetite while you are on your journey for the 21-day intermittent fasting. So if anyone is interested in joining the 21-day intermittent fasting, I will be starting on Monday next week, and we will do it for 21 days, and then we can come in and check in, or I may even create a Zoom meeting so we can talk and chat and discuss it, so you can share how you're feeling. And this month, August, I'm gonna have an in-person meet and greet Coach Shirley right here in Brooklyn, right here on Nostrand Avenue. I'll share the flyer. I do have the flyer. So it's gonna be in person meet and greet with Coach Shirley, so we can all come, maybe have a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, have a conversation, talk about health and wellness, talk about politics, whatever the case may be. We will have a health and wellness, and all it's going to cost you is a $10 donation, because I have to pay for the space. So with your $10 donation, that will help to support me keeping the space. It's a small space. It's a small space to start. But as I get more people, I may look for a bigger space as the crowd get bigger and bigger. But I'm going to start with once a month, in person, tea, coffee, whatever, with Coach Shirley. And of course, I will invite Ambassador Dorleen to come in. For the politicians, for the people who love and enjoy talking about politics, I will invite him to come, and you are all invited to come and have coffee or tea with us, or maybe some water, whatever I can get to bring there, so we can spend some time together. All right, again, happy Wednesday. It's a beautiful day. Go outside, enjoy the sun, make sure you stay hydrated, drink a lot of water, and enjoy the sun, enjoy the outdoors, because before you know it, it'll be winter again, and you will not be able to enjoy the outdoors as much as you would be able to do it now. So I have to get going, because I have to go finalize my presentation. As I shared with you guys, today I will be speaking at a health and wellness event. My topic is going to be recharge and reclaim wellness strategies to decrease burnout and GMA professional, because I am a GMA professional. And then on Friday, I will be talking about detox your digital space, reclaiming your time and focus. So your coach is super busy, super busy. She never gets a day off, and I have a lot of things. I have a lot of work to do with my job and my business, so many things. So I thank each and every one of you for joining me every morning. I am live every morning at 9 a.m. if God permits. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow again at 9 a.m. as we continue our morning talk with coffee or tea or water with your favorite coach, your number one coach. So as I always end, I want to remind you that Jesus loves you, and your number one coach loves you as well. So go be blessed and go kick some butt. See you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Ciao. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye. My connection is frozen. It won't allow me to. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. Be blessed.